A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. Oh, we broke her. Oh no, she caved under the pressure of making mistakes. But mistakes are good, sweetie. That's how we learn. Hi everyone, I'm Lexi and today we will be playing Strange Horticulture. This is one of my favorite games of this year. It was released 2 years ago, but I just got my fingers on it this year. And it was through a YouTuber that I like to follow, Pushing Up Roses. She did a complete video about it and it was wonderful, and I thought I need to give this a try, and I never looked back. It's such a gorgeous game. Everything from the design to the story that's very touching and emotional and beautiful, to the gameplay, it's just gorgeous, and the plants as well. Very similar to Botany Manor in the fact that you have to collect plants in order to solve puzzles, but it has a bit of a melancholic and kind of eerie energy that is missing from Botany Manor. The developers described the game as an occult puzzle game in which you play as the proprietor of a local plant store, find and identify new plants, pet your cat, speak to a coven, or join a cult. You know, the usual. Use your growing collection to influence the story and unravel Undermere's dark mysteries. Explore the lands beyond your store to find new plants, but be careful. The dark woods and lakes are not always friendly to a simple herbalist. You might discover powers beyond your wildest dreams or lose your mind completely. Okay, let's click New Game. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floor so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Oh, girl, sounds like my district, sounds like my building. I argue with my neighbors on a daily basis. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. So because of her plants, she actually has to live a little bit further away from the city. At least she's not spending time in that claustrophobic environment. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. We will see what those are in a second. Day 1, Friday. So if you need to zoom into things and check the details on the plants or on the letters and the notes, we need to press Shift. It's gorgeous, right? So every element in the screen is necessary. The screen is so efficiently used. We have the flowers over here, or rather our potted plants, and you can move them to your heart's content. And the gameplay actually involves us labeling them as well. So let's put the labels out. Let's put our book, The Strange Book of Plants by Wilfrid Voynich. It sounds like the Voynich manuscript, right? And then we have the Undermere map. That's also really important. And here we have a letter. I'll read it in a second, but first let's get this. So that's a clue. Let's put it into our drawer. And let's have a look at this letter. I found it, an excerpt on the elusive wandering boo. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellebore a good scratch behind the ear for me. She is Hellebore. Or he, I don't know. It sounds to me like a more female name, but every time when you click on her, not only does she make this adorable face, and we got an achievement, cat lover, but she starts purring, so you get like the beautiful sound of the rain and then the cat purring as a very soothing ASMR. I highly recommend that you play this game with headphones because it just takes you to a completely different world. Okay, so our friend told us to go to Ambleside, so we put, I like to keep things neat, okay? I like neatness and order on my table. So I'm gonna put this back in the drawer. I'm going to put these over here and open the map. And on the map, we need to find Ambleside. We need, oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I need to click first on the will to explore so that we activate the map. Okay. So we travel to that place. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. It's always good to have, you know, a partner in crime, somebody that has the same kind of hobbies like you do, and you get to exchange tips and tricks, and you help them out and they help you out. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she found. So exciting. So we see here 2 book entries. Let's collect them. We got the Gilded Dendra and the Wandering Bew. So let's add them to our book. Close the map. And just, you know, let's begin the game. Let's take our first customer. Ooh, Victoria Gray. I must have walked past the shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. That's not very nice of you, Victoria. You could just come by and say hi, you know. What a wonderful place to spend your day surrounded by plants. But you must be shy or introverted, and then I can understand. At night I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. You know, something recently happened to me as well with someone upstairs who keeps thumping loudly in the middle of the night, but I spoke to the building administrator and there is nobody listed as living there. So either is somebody, I don't know, squatting, or we've got a ghost-like presence. And I need to do some spell work. Anyway, coming back to the game. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. So she's looking for St. John's poppy, a plant that can help you hear things that are occult or paranormal. Let's open the book and let's look at the St. John's poppy entry. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Okay, this should be fairly easy. Bright red with a yellow center. Great, so we identified the plant and we got another plant in return, or better said, we got the plant description. So we added to the book. And then because we identified this plant, I mean, you can organize it however you want, but I like to put it over here and give the label. There we go. So now the plant has the label. Moving on. David Schaffer, good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today, but I kind of find it romantic. I don't know. Good for the plants though, yeah. Got a letter for you. For me? Oh, I love receiving letters. It's so old-fashioned. I love anything old-fashioned, to be honest. Except old-fashioned sexism, racism, class inequality, things like that, you know. But in terms of style, materials, yeah. Gosford is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. Wow, thank God for that stranger. I began my recovery in the woods, to the south of the valley with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Poor Amos. Okay, so we need to avoid Gosford. No. Don't go to Gosford. But I am going to go to Gosford. Working against my own best advice, but I want to show you something interesting that happens if you do a mistake or if you travel to a place you shouldn't travel to. So let's click on the will to explore. And let's see where Gosford is. This is pretty easy, it's over here. Here we go. I should not have come here. A darkness hangs over this town like an executioner's blade. I feel a rising dread in my chest. And look what happens when I click OK. Dead flowers gather over here on this button in the lower left corner. She's very sensitive, you know, and intuitive. She picks up on a number of issues, but she also has a problem with taking mistakes far too deeply. They affect her a lot. Like she doesn't want to make any mistakes. Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. Witches, you say? They're not letting anyone through. Well, why are you bothering them? Just leave them be. How's about that? I had to take the long way around down through Back Barrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now and I've brought Fennet from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get there. Okay, lemon dandy. If I remember correctly, this is a difficult one because we have a lot of flowers that look the same. And also, it's not yellow. If you're imagining that lemon dandy is a yellow flower, you would be mistaken. So let's read the description. Its curled leaves, okay, are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Okay, so what's wrong, Gilbert? Do you feel like the witches broke your heart? What's going on? Or he's feeling left out? So, a flower with puffs, like with flowers that look like puffs or that look like grainy. I'm just collecting the ones that... Oh, but the flowers, sorry, the leaves, frunzele, the Romanian word was coming to mind quicker. So the leaves should look like a lemon rind. I would say this, right? Let's double check. Yeah. So we have this part over here and then the puff, the blue puff on the plant. Okay. We did it. Great, and we got a new plant. Let's not forget to label them because it will get increasingly more tricky as we acquire new plants. When I played the game the first time, I forgot to label them. I was halfway through the game when I realized, oh my god, I don't know which one is which because I did not keep to my labeling. So it's really important to keep organized from the beginning. Faye Swift. I love her style. Her earrings are beautiful. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. Okay. She may have had a night tremor. It seemed to be laughing, but not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. I am wondering how she is able to not sleep when it's constantly gloomy and rainy. I mean, I would sleep through most of my existence if I lived in Undermere. Like, give me coffee, some books, this game, and rainy weather, and I'm okay. I'm set. I wrote a PhD under these conditions when I lived in Scotland, so it helps. Rainy weather helps for reading, writing, and education. Anyway, coming back to the actual story. So, a forest campfire. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Yikes. Okay. We have a lot of plants like that. Dark blue. Okay, so let's isolate them. So dark blue. The dark blue flowers. Okay. But out of them, this is the darkest. Let's have another look. Which one resembles the most the image that we have here? Clusters. Okay, so definitely not these two. Let's try this one. Okay, so we're unfortunately adding points. We made a mistake. We're adding points to the Rising Dread. Well, we only have this one. Let's see. Hey! Okay, we got the Butterdale in return. Wait, let's not forget to tag it. So, forest campfire. There we go. 3 labeled plants. I'm so proud of us. Ah, we scared Hellebore. Oh. Okay, so Nora Butterfield is looking for Wandering Bew, which is one of the plants that we got at the beginning. That always reminds me of, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer? Anyway, the Bew, if you've got it. That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Henry Bew? Or something? I don't know. Comment down below, let me know who this man might be from culture. So let's go to the Wandering Bew. So called because this fungus, so it's a mushroom, can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills. It has gills like fish. On the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Fingersbane. Okay, this should be relatively easy, but let's hope we don't make another mistake. Okay. These are the only 2 mushrooms that we have. Okay. Let's see. So let's have a look at them. It can move slowly in the dark. They both are moving slowly. Beautiful flowing lines, but they mostly have dots. Let's try it with this one. no. A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. Oh, we broke her. Oh no, she caved under the pressure of making mistakes. But mistakes are good, sweetie. That's how we learn. She's very sensitive. Oh, I just love her so much. Okay, so let's see. Let's begin with the circle. So when you put the pieces together, you know that you've chosen the correct ones because they make a satisfying click sound. Well, this one wasn't correct. Yeah, so nice. Very ASMR. This game is so sensual. No. We're basically making the logo of the game right now. Okay. Okay, that's good. And the first time when you make this puzzle, it's a little bit difficult, but then there we go. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. So just with patience, calm, and logic, you can heal yourself from any mental health breakdowns. Yeah, that's my takeaway from this beautiful game, and I can tell you from experience that's very correct. Okay, so let's go back to our puzzle. It's just going to take us back to the lady that demanded the wandering view, so let's just quickly get to it. There we go. And we had just one other option left. We had this mushroom. There we go. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, we finished our first day and we got the lady of the summer. Let's close the book, arrange our table, and label our plant. There we go. This is our first day's work. We can also water the plants in order to increase our will to explore points. So if this is actually just halfway filled and you really need to go on a map and explore a place, then you can make that choice. Should we go someplace else? Let's try randomly. Let's click on Grasmere. I passed through the idyllic village of Grasmere with its quaint stone cottages daubed in ivy, no doubt occupied by a fancy poet or an artist perhaps. As people pass by, they smile and wave while children play carelessly on the open green. It's a far cry from the congested, dank streets of Undermere. Perhaps I should move my shop here. Definitely. If you have the resources, girl, move there. Seek your happiness. Hello, boy. Ah, he's a good kitty. Let's end this day. I'm sure you're looking forward to that. And now let's pick a card. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find, a book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Interesting. Day 2, Saturday. So there is something creepy happening in Undermere. No wonder that the place is so fraught with conflict and tension and a sense of suffocation. And you're gonna find out towards the end of the game what that is. But for now, let's just continue. Isidore Burbage, bring me a sample of Apis demysus and be quick about it, that damn cat is setting off my energy. Hey! That's my cat you're talking about. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. Well, you shouldn't have such an attitude. And he's also being a little bit of a prick because instead of giving us the folk colloquial name for the plant, he's giving us the Latin name of the plant. So this means we're going to have to go page by page and look inside to spot the Latin name, which is written underneath the plant's name. Yeah, this one. Joy. So let's see. Apis demysus. Oh, there we go. Gandhi root. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. I think this is easy because look at this. This is it. Look, it has this pistil, right? The center, the reproductive organ of the plant sticking out. Come on, take your plant and leave my shop. Thank you very much. You're not welcome here. Insulting my cat like that. So you want to start a war? Okay, calm down. It's so satisfying to close and open the book. So if you see me doing a lot of that, it's not because I'm brain dead. It's just because I like to fold the pages. So let's see. David Schaefer. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. I like his small talk. Ooh, a wax seal. How hot. So let's see. There's an old slate mine at the Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. We could try exploring. I don't guarantee that I will actually find the place. So Hard Knot, fungi, a niche in the damp dark tunnels left by the tramways. Okay, let's have a go, a short go. A Hard Knot is over here. To the left. Okay, my physical exertions today have been worthwhile, if only to admire the awe-inspiring panorama from the top of Ilgil Head. There are dramatic views across the Wastwater Screes, okay, which plunge down into the fell below. Okay, so that was good. We took an excursion to a place, but we didn't find the plant, and we are out of the will to explore points. So we could either continue playing along and get the extra points, or we can water the plants and we can get extra points for doing that. Although I don't see why you would water plants considering that it's so rainy already, but I want to try again. I'm splish splashing everywhere. Oh my goodness. This poor girl, I'm like completely messing up her shop. Okay, perfect. So now let's try again. I think because we had that little clue, it was row H. So Hard Knot is over here. To the left. Row H. Oh! We found it! A dead deer in the river. Yellowed bone protruding from mated hide and rotten flesh. Death for one provides life for many. It's true. I believe in that. Animal spirits. We should always honor them. So we got a new plant, and it's a gorgeous plant. We don't know exactly what it is, but we will get to that. I'm confident we will get to that. Oh, over here. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. So elegant. Okay, let's continue with the customers. Reuben Ward. I'm headed to Grisdale Forest investigating a possible murder there. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot and they're not keen to talk to me. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that will help me win them over. The fox button, you say? An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Oh, I see why she wants to. I'm sorry, why he wants to give it to them. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pair along the stems. Oh, really? This is gonna be a bit hard. Okay, we have this that looks like that. This. Oh no. This. And I think that's about it. So let's see. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs. I would say it's this one. I can't explain why, but made a mistake. Please don't take it so strong, sweetie, okay? Ah, okay. It was this one. And we got the Brimlock in return. Let's label it. Whoa, sorry. Fox Button. That was the name, right? For a moment, the name just completely slipped my mind. I'm blaming Mercury retrograde for this. It was Fox Button, right? Yeah. Okay. It's easy because they're organized alphabetically, so you can easily find them. Victoria Gray again. Hello. I was able to make out the whisper voices last night with the help of St. John's Poppy. Good. There's a medium using the room, illegally, I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. I also think that there are some people illegally squatting up there. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Oh. Okay. Harlequin Blue. What a beautiful name. Oh, we have it. For a moment I got scared. I thought we don't have it. So, when the bushy blue flowers heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus which assists in wind dispersal. The bushy blue flowers. Okay, we have a couple of them. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Okay, either this or this. No. The bushy blue. I should actually bring all my plants closer. Bushy blue. Do you guys see any bushy blue? Because I mean, this is purple. This one is not. And the other ones have already been labeled. This one. Okay, Harlequin blue. Isn't this very interesting and relaxing? I think it's such a I don't know, it feels like butter. The movements, the game mechanics, beautifully designed. Okay. Isidore, oh, this guy. I'm this close to reporting you, half-wit. Oh god. The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. That's what you deserve, it's karma, baby. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. Oh, really? I need to think carefully about which plant to use here. My actions could have consequences. Butterdale or Meekdew. So here we have to choose the plant and then like choose which plant would work best for his treatment. Okay, so often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery for some people. Or Meekdew. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. So it's definitely not the Meekdew, it's the Butterdale. So let's have another look at its leaves. So in a pattern of 5, oh, these have been identified already. In a pattern of 5. Oh, look here. This one that looks like a chrysanthemum. Okay. We got the Storian. At least he contributed to our book. Let's put it here. Butterdale, and give it a lavender color code because it's a special healing plant. Okay, so guys, we closed for the day. I'm going to pet Hellebore. Hi, sweetie pie. And I'm going to leave you here. Comment down below, let me know whether you enjoyed Strange Horticulture. I think it's a wonderful game. The creators, Bad Viking, they are ready, set and go to release very soon Strange Antiquities. So I'm so excited about it. I already have it on my wish list on Steam. Let me know what other types of games that were similar or that remind you of maybe Strange Horticulture you may have played. Horticulture, I can't pronounce the name at this moment, I'm a little bit tired. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you here. Thank you for listening and happy game playing in the meantime.